All right, let's move on to the U.S. women's national team. They got the SheBelieves Cup, Herculez Gomez, coming up.
Let's get ready for more arrogance.
Of February. Vlatko Andonovski calling in 23 players. Alex Morgan, Megan Rapinoe, Becky Sauerbrunn among them. Still no Sophia Smith, continuing her recovery from that foot injury. Catarina Davidson back in camp but won't play. Games against Brazil, Japan, and Canada starting February 16th. Here's Vlatko Andonovski, who is facing mounting injury issues ahead of the World Cup.
I'll start with Soph and Kat. Both of them are in return to play protocol. Soph actually is looking good. She's back on the field running. And I think that if we rushed it a little bit, we could have got some minutes from her. But I didn't feel like this was a situation where we rushed to get her back. Our goal is not just to get her back, but to stay back. Kat on the other side, she started training on the field, started training with the ball. She's still in Qatar in the center, FIFA center for rehab, and then hopefully we can see her starting playing for her club team sometimes in the second half of March. It takes about 5 to 6 weeks in the team training before she starts playing game. So we expect to see her back or eligible for selection for April camp. That goes same for Soph and a couple other players as well, like Kelly O'Hara and Kristen Tobin. They're all in return to play protocol.
All right, Herc, so some good news and some bad news there. We do finally kind of know what's going to happen with Julie Ertz and Sam Ewis. Looks like they're both going to miss the World Cup. But of the players that Vlatko Andonovski mentioned there, who are injured and may well be available by the time the World Cup rolls around, who do you think the U.S. team needs most?
Optimal level, it's Catarina. And there's no doubt in my mind it's Catarina. When you look at the type of player she is, she has the ability to play as a 9, play as a 10, play in a 9.5. She's creative. She can finish off the play. She can start off the play for you. The U.S. women's national team at one or another level in that 9 position or in those winger position has, excuse the term, a Pokemon version player multiple times over. Right. They don't have that creative player like Catarina. They don't have that player who can create something out of nothing. They lack that final third quality when it comes to having the ball at their feet. They have players who are very good in open space. They have players who are very vertical, very dangerous, can put the ball in the back of the net. But that quality, no, not like her.
Yeah. You need Sophia Smith. I think you need them both, but I think you need Sophia Smith. We saw that from all that she brought to the table last year. But to your point, Herc, there's way more depth at the position that Sophia Smith plays. You have somebody like Mallory Swanson now, Mallory Pugh that can produce at that position. We've seen Trinity Rodman step up her game there. Lynn Williams is coming back, Midge Purce. You do have a lot of options there. I don't think any of them are as good right now as Sophia Smith. There's a reason she was U.S. Soccer's Female Player of the Year. But Catarina Macario, when we look at the issues that this U.S. team has, might be the key to unlock it all, right? I don't know exactly where she fits. That's a question for Vlatko Andonovski. I don't know if she's necessarily one of those wide players. I don't think she's replacing Alex Morgan. I don't know who you would pull out of that midfield if indeed you were to do that. But I think she's the player that you see and you say, okay, if she could get in and be healthy, she's something different they don't have. The one thing I found very interesting was the fact that Vlatko Andonovski mentioned both Kristen Press and Tobin Heath. Those are two players who I thought had kind of, their national team window had closed. But the fact that he mentioned them, and we saw the April window as well, might just open the door to a couple players who have won a lot of experience, but are also Herculez Gomez, as we know, fan favorites.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.